So, something I've kind of noticed is a common question or a common misconception about installing line output converters or some type of a processor, even if it's just your basic high level to low level conversion when installing an amplifier, is that a lot of guys tie off of the factory subwoofer, thinking, all right, this is sub level, this would make the most sense, right? Well, in a lot of cases, your factory subwoofer is going to have an active crossover on it from the amplifier, meaning that its predetermined set of frequencies are decided by the amplifier. So whatever the subwoofer sees is what what the amplifier decides it wants to see, rather than, say, a passive crossover on the woofer itself, being that you have full range input. Now, what you're going to want when sending your amplifier signal is typically going to be full range input with as much clean voltage as possible. That way you can decide at your new amplifier or processor or whatever you're installing what your frequency range is going to be for that driver, for that speaker that you're installing. So it is important, and it's key to identify that you're using at least some type of a signal range that works for what you're installing. So if you're installing a subwoofer, great. Going off the factory subwoofer may not be great because its frequency range could be less than what you want. A really simple way of identifying this is to find the speaker wires that you want, whatever it be, front, rear, sub, and use a multimeter to identify that it's going to play full range signal for you. And what you can do is you can download a frequency sweep, use that while probing the wires at your amplifier. So in this case, we've got ourselves a Bose amplifier. It's a 2012 Cadillac CTS, which in just a moment, I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to probe those wires. I'm going to use the multimeter I just showed you. I'm going to use my iPod. Nothing special, just a frequency sweep from 100 hertz down to, I believe it's 10 hertz, and make sure that our voltage remains nominal. So we know that when we install our new woofers, we're going to have clean, tight sound all the way through the frequency range at which we want. So again, put you on pause, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have the amplifier probed. I've got my multimeter set up here. Wires are secured and probed. Let's see what happens. So I'm using my iPod, playing a frequency sweep from 100 hertz to 10 hertz. Let's see what we got. I've already gone through about half the frequency range to ensure that everything is nominal. She stays clean between high 5s and high 6s, all the way up to 7 as it drops down into the frequency range. Plays no problem down. You can see now our equalizer is starting to cut down that high or low frequency range, dropping down from 7 to about half of that, 3, 2. And as the audio track ends, into the 1s. We are safe to move forward. That's how you do that.